Matt, you showed us manufacturing, and we were pleasantly surprised. I think we're ready to take a look at purchasing,
Great.
and especially show us automation tools that helps the small business owner decide what they need to purchase, how much, from who, and when.
So we are here in the purchase application now, right? We can see the home screen here. We can see some new purchase orders. We can see the stages they're in, right? So one request for quotation sent, 14 late, not great, five not acknowledged, and four late receipt. Okay, so this is going to look honestly a little bit similar to that sales order we were looking at earlier, right? As you're going to kind of see once you have a good understanding of a couple Odoo applications, that knowledge is very transferable to the other apps. If I click into here, we're going to see a good example of a purchase order. So request for quotation, purchase order 20. The vendor here is Wood Corner. Vendor reference you can add here if you have your own special designation for them internally, or their own special designation. Agreement, right? I think we have one right here.
Interesting.
hmm
Agreement.
We have an order deadline, expected arrival, right? So this is actually calculated, I believe, on existing data too. Of course, we're in this demo environment, so it's not going to be super in depth, but we do have expected arrival, and we have the products here too. So if I go ahead and save this, honestly, I can probably just work off of this because we're still in that RFQ stage, right? And by
Okay.
saving it, what I've done is, I haven't done much except for change the agreement actually, but this price comparison is up here, this little smart button. So we actually see some more information here, which is giving us some history, I think, or even some outstanding purchase orders of office chair black and corner desk left sit. And we can see some information there in terms of the quantity and the unit price. So you're able to actually compare product to product and vendor to vendor.
Okay, cool. So you can send them the requests, they can approve or not approve, and then we can send them the quote, and it's got an expected arrival date there. We should probably mention that Odoo has its own email, and it also can integrate with Google or Outlook. Yeah, so you can use Odoo as an email app, just like Outlook is an app. Uh, Google Email or Gmail is an app. You create your own domain, but then you use an app to manage it. Um, and so, yeah, you can do that. Okay, so you just showed us how to manually create a purchase order the old-fashioned way.
hmm
Now that we're in the 21st century, we want a computer to do everything for us. Um, where's the automation that tells the business owner, hey, here's a list of everything that we think you should buy and the vendor that you should buy it from. Where's your automation tool for purchasing?
So I'm actually going to hop out of the purchasing application for this because this would be more common theme here in the inventory, right, at the product level. So
Okay. All
go
right.
ahead and go into
Didn't
inventory.
expect that. Did not expect that. Okay.
So let's see here. Okay, good. This is turned on. So a couple things here, and we'll get into this too. I think you'll find this valuable. But um, in a product, let's go ahead and pull up that table since we've been using it all day. So we got table here. We have this forecast, one unit, two forecasted. That's good to know because I'm going to go into here and create what we call an automatic reordering rule. So
Nice.
I can
Okay.
click into this and we can see, okay, again, we have on hand one, forecast two, route. So I can actually choose the route to which we're going to replenish, buy or manufacture. Since we're talking purchasing, I'll click buy, right? So we're not creating a manufacturing order, we're creating a purchasing order. But as you can see,
So
a neat feature, we do have that available.
I just want to make sure we all understand what we're looking at here. This looks like a very short list of only one part. And what I see is a filter at the top where it says product furniture 9666 table. So my understanding is that is a filter and you're filtering the list to just look at one part, right?
hmm
And this is your products list, right? And so we've got min and max over there on the right-hand side, which we could set, which would drive purchasing, of course,
hmm
and give recommendations on what to buy based on that.
Yes, so the minimum would be once the product or the forecast dips below a certain amount, it's going to recognize that in the system.
Okay.
And we also have the max, so we don't ever want more than 100 tables at one time.
Okay.
Um, sorry, we have some conflicting information here just because we've been playing around in the system. But
And
um,
table is actually like a table that you eat on. It's not a database table.
yes, yes, table that you eat on. So
Okay.
we can actually order it from here, and that'll create the purchase order just like that. Oops,
Okay.
no matching vendor price. That's a good point. Let's go into here and take a look at what that means. So you're going to want to set the vendors in here do I have this? So we're going to turn on buy, right? And go into purchase and add a vendor. So again, we're doing this at the product level, but I'm going to just choose Deco Addict and say the unit price is 290. That sounds good to me. So now when I go back here, I can press order and this should work nicely. There we go. The following replenishment order has been generated. Purchase order 21. Go ahead and click that. Just open a new tab. Let me share this. And there we go. So it's made that 98 tables based on our forecast. Unit price 290 for that amount. And I think you were wondering about this. Let me go back to this tab and go into operations. So we have a replenishment operation here and we can see products, right? So let me make this a little bit larger. So corner desk, large desk, table leg. The forecasts, these are all negative. The routes, right? So buy has been selected instead of manufacture. And we have a couple buttons here. We have order and we also have automate, right? So if I click
Uh-huh.
on that, um, you can go into here. Oops, another tab. Share this instead. And it looks like the same thing, right? We've created this purchase order um, in here for the Jackson group, right? Because we had that vendor back in the product selected in the first place.
Yeah. Okay. So we looked at purchasing. Now let's fulfill the purchase order.
Let's do a simple receipt, right? So
Okay.
I can go into here and so you can either just create a new receipt manually. We can go into these that are already created, or if you actually submit a purchase order, right? It will create a receipt order automatically. And the reason it's doing that is because when you submit a PO and it's confirmed and that part has been registered by the system as incoming, it's going to create an outstanding inventory order. So when that part actually arrives, your warehouse team can go ahead and take a look and verify that that is supposed to be coming in there without having to create a receipt manually because they see something incoming, right? So
This is awesome. If you use this screen, I would just encourage you to make sure you have a computer set up next to your shipping and receiving bay and don't hand a packing list to someone in accounting in the office, right? That creates latency.